So, you work for tips and you want to know how to make more. More tips, more money. Well, I have got practical and easy tips on how to make more tips. Hi folks, I'm Claire Cunningham, customer service expert, founder of the Customer Connection, and I am here to help you make more money by understanding your customer. Now, I have worked a lot of service jobs, and speaking from experience, working for tips can put you on the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Now, back in the day, I picked up a couple of good tips and tricks on how to bump up that average take-home pay, and I am more than happy to pass my own personal wisdom on to you as well as consolidate some of the internet. So let's get straight to it. Tip 1. Welcome or acknowledge people ASAP. There is nothing I hate more than walking into a place and wondering if anyone knows I'm there. Hello? What do I do? Am I in the right place? I don't know. I have definitely walked out of places if I haven't been acknowledged fast enough because honestly, I don't even know if anyone's gonna come get me. I'd rather just go eat somewhere quicker. So when somebody enters, get over to them as fast as possible and let them know the drill. Even if you're super busy and you do see a customer walk in, at least greet and acknowledge them and let them know what to do next. This could just be as simple as, "Hi there, thanks for coming in. I'll be right with you." You just have to make sure people know that they're in the right place and let them know what's going to happen next. It starts the whole interaction out on the right foot. Tip 2, smile. And for goodness sakes, make it genuine. Yes, I know ladies, I too am sick of being told to smile. This thing is practically plastered on my face all damn day long. Right now is not the time. Now is the time to fatten up your bank account. So put that aside and give them your biggest grin. And please do not do the through gritted teeth smile. People need to know you're genuinely smiling at them. Smile with every fiber of your being. Laugh with them. Look like you are so pleased to be here and serving them. Nothing in the world would make you happier. Smiles allow for that immediate nonverbal connection with the people that you are serving. They already like you instantly. And you are going to roll with that connection right into our next tip. Tip 3, find a personal connection. I always found when I was working for tips that you needed to get personal. People are more apt to tip people that remind them of themselves. So find something to connect with them on, even if it's not really true. What shirt are they wearing? What tattoos do they have? What jewelry do they have on? OMG, I love Lady Gaga too! Roll Tide, roll! I ran in that 5K. Who the hell cares if you don't actually run or if you actually find Lady Gaga really irritating? They don't, and your bank account sure as hell doesn't care. The point is they saw themselves in you, and that means that your tip just went up. So the main takeaway, find something personal that you can connect with them on, even if you have to make it up. Tip number 4, wear glasses. Now, I used to work the counter at a fried chicken joint as a vegetarian as well. The irony is definitely not lost on me. And we had a tip jar at the counter. No shit, if I wore glasses on a 4-hour shift, I would walk out of there $20 richer. I didn't even do a whole lot. I took their orders, I plugged them into the screen. I didn't even take the orders out to them. And I think this goes hand in hand with that. Like sometimes the internet says wear an accessory in your hair or something and your tips will go up. It probably goes along that kind of line too. But I would use this one sparingly because I imagine that if you're doing like, sexy bartending or something, it may not work as well. Give this one a red hot go because I'm really curious if it worked for you as well. If it did, or even if it didn't, let me know in the comments below. I would love to know what everyone else's experience is. Tip number 5, repeat their order. This is another one I picked up while working at the fried chicken place and bartending. Say their order back to them to make sure that you have it right. People are totally fine to take that extra 10 seconds to listen to make sure you had the order correct. And I would do this especially if it was like extra long or complicated or they made a bunch of changes to their order. Not only does this significantly increase your tips, it also significantly decreases the possibility that they're going to come back to you later and say, I ordered this, not that. Honestly, even if it didn't increase my tips, I would do it anyway just to avoid that interaction at the end. Tip number 6, write thank you on their check. Now, this is an instance of not practicing what you preach because I would almost always forget to do this, but everyone I would work with would swear by this tip. Plus, the internet says that on average, this makes your tips go up by 2 to 3% per check. All you have to do is write thank you and put a little smiley face on their bill. I actually love it when servers do this. It kind of makes me feel like they enjoyed serving me, remember from our second tip? Wink, wink. I even know the trick and I still like it. Tip number 7, give top-notch service. Now, you didn't think I would give you all these little easy improvements and not make you work a little bit for it, right? It kind of goes without saying that all of these things will only incrementally increase your tips if you're giving garbage service. And honestly, if you're giving garbage service, these tips might not even help you. So, up your game a little bit. You know what good service looks like, so try to implement that. If you're unsure, go ask the most successful people that you're working with. How are they doing it? What kind of tips do they have for you to help you get ahead? And while I've put this tip at the end, it is the most important one. If you're already giving top-notch service, then all those other previous tips are going to follow. You know to greet them, you know to get their order out to them as fast as possible, you know all of those things. Top-notch service gets top-notch tips. All right, everyone, thanks for watching these tips on how to make more tips. I hope you go forth on your next shift and make piles of cash when you implement these. And if you've got any more tips and tricks for making more and bigger tips, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I would love to see what everyone else does, and maybe I'll feature a few of those really good ones in a later video. Be sure to make that magic happen and like and subscribe for more fun and practical content.